Good morning. Welcome to another walk in the woods. Birds are chirping, sun's out. It's a great day. Huh. So back years ago when my younger son was growing up, he wanted to get involved in deer hunting, and so we used to, so we went off to hunter safety and um, got a certificate, and as a teenager, young teenager, we would go hunting here in these woods, and I know there's deer around, and maybe I haven't seen them as much. It's been a long time, and maybe because I'm walking a little later in the morning. We used to walk around dawn, and we'd see a lot of deer. But if you look right behind me here, there's this trail. It looks like into the coming down the woods here. And if I look at this trail, I see there's evidence of someone who's using this path. Now, it could be my neighbors. Maybe Tony's been running here, or maybe Sam has been up here, but it doesn't look like... I've got a nice trail here. Why don't they use that? You don't have to take this shortcut here, but these tracks do. And so I guess I'd have to come to the conclusion with the evidence that there's deer here, and they're pretty active. And it's not just an old trail, because when it rains, I see little hoof prints. Yeah, that's another piece of evidence. I see a worn trail, and I see hoof prints. And I think, lo and behold, the deer are out here. And I think I can make that conclusion. I may be wrong. Expecting him to say I may be wrong, but but that's not the right way to say that, though many people are attributed to saying I may be wrong, but I think it's left to leave it a period at the end of wrong. I may be wrong. And that's true. It might come to show that these are coyote tracks around here, or, I don't know, something else. So how do we make decisions? How do we know what's right? It's a good question. A lot of contention today between those who want to close society, those who want to open society, arguments back and forth. Can each side say, I may be wrong? Now, this is how I feel right now. I may be wrong. So how do we figure out how to be right? Well, I think there's a process that, sometimes it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of humility to be able to say, I was wrong. I think, in my life, I think the big issue that I was wrong on about whether or not women could become police officers. Certainly as a young 20-something, hard-working, tactical patrol officer in Minneapolis in the 60s, they're okay as juvenile officers, but women can't do this job. Come on. I thought I was right, but I changed. It was a slow process. But I sort of transformed from being a misogynist to being a feminist, I guess. Say, well, what are you? I'd say, when it comes to women, I guess I'm a feminist. I really believe in women, their ability. They bring a great deal of special things that we guys can't bring to the workplace. So I've changed on that. And today, the arguments go on about reproductive rights, about immigration, about guns, and now about how do we respond to this pandemic we're in. And I would hope that each and every one of us would be open to new evidence, and then to do the extra effort. Do the extra effort that it takes to maybe come to an informed opinion. And as it's not easy. These conspiracy theories are kind of interesting, entertaining, sexy. Oh yeah, well, what about this? What about the deep, dark, whatever? That might be true. I might be wrong. But in the meantime, I just want to go on the preponderance of evidence. So when it comes to issues like climate control, I want to look around and say, well, maybe some of this is cyclic. I think that's probably true. Well, we've been through ice ages and all that. But it seems like an awful lot of it is human-made. Fossil fuels, our imprint, our footprint is not so good, and how we are stewards for this creation. So those are big issues. So I think this morning, what I'd like to bring to your attention is, we sometimes have to listen to experts. People who spent their lives trying to find out what is right, what is the right way to go, and listen to that. And if we have an opinion, let's hold it, but at the same time be able to say, I may be right, I may be wrong, I may be wrong, and I'm willing to listen to what you have to say. That's civil discourse, brothers and sisters, and let's try to engage more of it. All right. Enough preaching for today. Have a great day. Blessings.